Hi, this is Tina Salzman, and I am your host of Tina TV. And because of your explosive comments on my Twitter and Instagram, I decided today that we would learn how to make sustainable home gardens.
First things first, gather our materials. I cannot stress this enough. Do not go out and buy things for this. A part of being sustainable is not being wasteful. Go and find recycled or thrown away objects that you can repurpose for gardening. Me personally, this pink box is going to be for my garden itself. I have this black bin here that is going to be for my compost. The Gain detergent bottle is my rain catcher, drill and saw for obvious reasons, and gardening supplies. As you're watching, don't forget to continuously leave me comments on my Twitter at SustainableAg3 and Instagram at Against Industrial Ag. I would love to hear what you all think about this video and ideas that you have for future videos. So the reason that really sparked my interest on this one was I read a statistic. According to Markets Insider in 2016, 74% of all U.S. households participated in lawn and gardening activities of some sort, and I was very impressed. I am so happy to hear that everybody, and it specifically pointed out young people, are gaining this green thumb, and I'm very happy to see it. I just wanted to make sure that everybody is being the most sustainable that they can be while creating these home gardens. It's easy to just put a bunch of fertilizers and not help the problem. And what I'm going to do is create a completely sustainable garden. Water will be rainwater that I'm catching with that uh, laundry detergent jug I had talked about earlier, and the nutrients for my plants will be coming from this compost we're about to create. When it came to building my compost bin, this is where I had to do most of my research just because I do not know all of the logistics behind building compost bins. According to Gardener's Supply Company, adding compost moderates pH and fertility problems. It is teeming with all kinds of microorganisms that helps convert soil nutrients into a form that can be readily absorbed by your plants. I was very concerned with my portions on this, and I did come across a fantastic article by SF Gates that did say they recommended a 2 parts brown, which is dried leaves and things along those lines, to 1 part green, which is your grass clippings, your banana peels, and etc. However, they did mention to not think too hard about it. They said your compost will thrive regardless. Do make sure it has a decent amount of air so that it can continue to grow these bacteria. But again, it's one of those things that you should just throw things in there and leave it alone and not think too much about it.
No, you're fine. I feel like you can stop. So starting our sustainable garden, I repurposed this box from my mom. She was throwing it out, and I figured this would be a great way to reuse it. So we are creating little holes, pouring our seed in, and covering it back up, doing it multiple times across the plot here. And as we're going through, we're adding a little compost to and around everything. It just creates healthy soil and will create healthy plants without needing fertilizers or chemicals or any of that. Now we take our reusable rain catcher full of rain, and we can use it to, again, be sustainable when watering our plants.
Sustainability is being productive while protecting the earth for future generations, and that is exactly what we are doing here today. Using rainwater protects our fresh water source. Building the compost protects room in our landfills and is a good way to bring nutrients back into our soil without using any chemical inputs. This is so beneficial in so many ways, and if everybody gets on board with the sustainable home gardens, our planet would be in such a better shape. I urge you to go out and build your own sustainable garden. It doesn't matter what size it is. It can be a community garden just as long as it is sustainable. Don't forget to leave your comments on my Twitter at SustainableAg3 and Instagram at Against Industrial Ag. I would love to hear how your progress is going, and I would love to help in any way that I can.